We made it. Here's the end, the final piece. Lesson 12 of Zhai, my summary boxing set that comprises most of, not all of, but most of the techniques from my Mantis boxing system that I would teach you if you were here training with me today. Not all of them in one day. However, we can't be together, so we'll just train this ourselves, and it's an excellent tool for us to be able to do that when we don't have partners and we can't spar with other people. I do hope that someday I'll be able to meet many of you and we'll be able to do this set together, and even better, we'll be able to work on the applications together of all the moves in the form. Before we go, even though I'm going to say something on the end of the video, I know not everybody watches that, I want to thank you for traveling along this journey with me and taking this form into your own martial arts. That means so much to me. I've heard from some of you around the world, literally around the world, saying that you started practicing this set, and that's amazing to me. It's humbling and it's an honor. And even more so that one of you said you hate forms, but you're practicing this one. That's great. I can't get any better than that. So again, thank you very much. And I look forward to seeing your progress and what you do with this. Without further ado, let's finish it up. Now we left off here, but I'm going to step back one move to the headlock. So once we have the guillotine, we rise up, chest out, over the knee. Rise up, chest out, over the knee. Now we're going to pivot on the ball of the other foot to get that over the knee throw. Now the next move after this is returning to the clinching hook. We're going to return there so we can set up the dragging hook that follows. Once we come out of the over the knee throw, really resetting back to this monkey stance into the clinch. Hook the neck, hook the arm. Right over the tricep is your hook. Go over the bicep, hook the tricep. Now the dragging hook is going to hook under the tricep. So before we went over the bicep to hook it, we use the opposite hand that was on the neck, scoop under and pull. We use a cross circle step for this transition, which we used previously in the form for Monkey Steals Peach, for example. The key with this, I'm not going to stop with the dragging hook because it transitions right into the anchor drop. So we're going to turn 180, go the other way, and set up this rear takedown. So it's running the back. So from the clinch, we scoop under, pull, cross circle step, step around, go to the body clinch from the back. Now watch the knee when you do that circle transition. So we want to come out, go here, and as we pivot, this is where we have to watch our knee alignment. So we come in, and this knee right here should be in line with the toes on the opposite side. This foot is going to open and point out once we're in that 7-star stance. It's not the traditional foot up or foot in, it's actually foot out. Now we're just going to add the close. So I'm going to put this whole string together and we'll finish off the end of the form. So we start here, up, Now, let's put some power speed in this. Not going to be a lot of movement, so it's really about power emphasis through the choke, through the takedown, and then we go back to the clinch. The dragging hook is going to be a little quicker to that transition. We spin around, and then the end posture is stationary. Don't rush too much. Take your time, and you'll get it right. There you go. It's all yours now. You own it. Do whatever you want with it. But I have one favor to ask of all of you. I've given you this set, which is a representation of my Mantis Boxing, and I have one favor to ask in return. If you share it with anyone else, that you pass on the applications of the moves. One of the reasons that I found Mantis Boxing in such a tattered state and why it's no longer relevant and working and it's been so hard to try to piece it back together is because the applications stopped being transmitted with the forms. It's not about how many forms we have, it's about how well we do the one we do have. And it's about how particular we are in the movements because they do matter. Every nuance, every motion is important. And when we hand that on to someone else, we want to respect the art and keep the integrity intact by handing down a complete system, a complete art. Thank you very much, and goodbye.